please have one soup? I just need one soup to pay this debt, please. Just one soup. You don't know what's gonna happen if I don't pay this one soup. That's right. I made the store. That girl has sent me some money. Oh, we gonna be eating good in here tonight. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to After Prison Show, and in this video, I'm going to tell you about 5, that's right, 5 different types of prisoners on Commissary Day. You know, when you think about being locked up, there's really not too much that's going to be exciting about that, or fun, or good, or anything along those lines. But while you are serving time, I'm going to try my very best to not say while locked up. But while serving time, you'll come to realize that there will be far and few things that really do kind of excite you while in a place like prison. I mean, hell, I can remember times where I didn't have anything at all and I was getting excited about going to the library. Hey, yo, it's library day for real. We going to get some books. You're the only thing I've got to hold on to, books. It's just me and you doing this time. Yeah, you'd be surprised the things that prisoners, they get excited about. But again, while in prison, there just isn't too much to get excited about. Maybe getting a visit, maybe talking on the phone to your kids, your loved ones, maybe your girl. Hey, yo, who that in the background? I can hear him right there. Is that Jody over there? I know he's over there with you. You cheating on me. Hey, beautiful, did you by any chance send that money? I love you too. Bye. Getting visits, making phone calls, maybe they got something good on the tray, though that's not going to happen very often. Or that one little thing that prisoners might look forward to more than anything else, well, other than their release date, if they even have one. And what that is being able to order some commissary. Ah, get away from me. This is my commissary. It's mine. It's all mine. I'm not sharing it with none of y'all. I ain't got nothing for you. I just gotta be honest with you, while serving time, there are few things better than being able to fill up your laundry bag with some good old-fashioned prison goodies. And it's because of that on store day, as it's referred to in prison, which means going to commissary, going to pick up those zoom zooms and wham whams, or as it's also referred to as some damn vending machine food. And I'm guessing the reason it's referred to as that is because a lot of what you can buy on prison commissary, you can also buy it in a damn vending machine. Well, I'm trying to tell you, these close-ups are going to end up giving me whiplash. But again, because of how big of a deal commissary is to guys in prison, then on store day, you're going to have prisoners who fall into a variety of different categories. And in this video, I plan to tell you about 5. I really don't know why I'm being so aggressive saying the word 5. In this video, I'm going to tell you about 5 of the most common types of prisoners I've seen on Commissary Day. So with all of that being mentioned, let's go ahead and talk about the first type of prisoner, someone that I've talked about here before, but I haven't really gone too in depth about this type of prisoner, especially about this type of prisoner on store day. And this is your vulture slash seagull slash any kind of scavenger bird slash surprised by everything type of prisoner. Now, these guys tend to be your old head prisoners. These are the guys who have been locked up a time or two. They've definitely been around the block a few times. This most certainly is not their first rodeo. And these are the guys who, one, probably don't have money or don't have much money. Maybe their only real source of income is like a prison job. Maybe they work in the kitchen. Maybe they're like a cook in the kitchen. God knows I've seen plenty of these vulture slash seagull slash any other kind of scavenger bird prisoner slash surprised by everything guys being cooks in the damn kitchen. And I don't really know why that is. But these guys tend to have a lot of larceny with them. And what larceny means while locked up is it means that you lie a lot. And these guys on Commissary Day, knowing damn well they're not getting any commissary at all. They got no money in their inmate trust account. They ain't getting nothing from the store. These guys will oftentimes be posted up on Commissary Day like the damn seagulls outside of the chow hall, waiting for someone to come out of that chow hall with a piece of bread in their hand or in their pocket ready to dive bomb and attack that person trying to get that piece of bread. That's exactly what these vulture slash seagull slash everything else type of prisoners will be like, waiting for other prisoners to come back from the commissary so they can approach them as soon as they walk into the housing unit or cell block like, hey, Stigma, I see you got a bag of coffee, right? Hey, Stigma, can I get a shot of coffee? I didn't know they sold Folgers coffee on commissary. Hey, Stigma, you gotta let me get a shot of that. Ooh, they got shrimp flavored ramen noodles now. I ain't got no, hey, you gotta let me get one of them shrimp flavored ramen noodles. Hey, man, I didn't know they sold it. I didn't even know they sold commissary at this prison. I just walked in the housing unit. You right here in my face. Dude, have you even brushed your teeth today? Why you right here? Man, how many times you been locked up? You been to prison 4 different times. You know they sell shrimp flavored ramen noodles and Folgers coffee. I ain't giving you that. Go brush your teeth. Go. Sounds like a barn inside of your mouth. How long you been locked up at? You know they sell toothbrushes on commissary, don't you? And you gotta watch for these guys especially because, again, that larceny, it runs deep within them. These guys will run all sorts of game on you, trying to tell you any and everything underneath the sun just in an effort to try to get you to give them something. Or even more than something. Maybe a few different somethings. Maybe a few of those shrimp flavored ramen noodles. Maybe a whole bag of that Folgers coffee. And you know the crazy thing about these type of prisoners is that sometimes after store day is over with, after all of the prisoners have come back through the housing unit, and they've gone through that vulture slash seagull checkpoint waiting for them as soon as they walk through the door like a strike point DUI checkpoint on New Year's Eve. Sometimes these guys will end up with more commissary inside of their locker than anybody else who's gone to commissary and ordered it for their own self. I'm not giving you no shrimp flavored ramen. Go brush your teeth. Stop being right here in my face, man. I need a face mask just to talk to you. Prison has messed your mouth up. No, get away from me. Stop. I'll give you a soup just to stop talking to me and breathing that right here. And you know, I'll be completely honest with you. I've fallen victim to these type of prisoners at least a few different times. These guys will come up to you, they'll run all sorts of game on you. And sometimes they won't even leave you alone until you've given them whatever it is that they're over there asking you for. Let's go ahead and move on to the next type of prisoner making this list, and that's gonna be the guy who is scared to death to order commissary. Now, you know, it's pretty safe to say that some guys while serving time, they're gonna have it a little easier than others, and others, they're gonna have it a hell of a lot harder. And sometimes I mean literally harder than anybody else. I mean, that's just the way it goes. It's a pyramid, it's a food chain, and wherever you fall in that food chain is gonna determine how your time in prison is gonna be. And it's usually these guys who fall somewhere near the very bottom of this prison food chain or economical system, however you want to refer to it as. I'm not sure economical system's even a good sense of the word, but it's usually the guys who fall somewhere near the bottom of the food chain in prison who definitely are scared to death to order commissary. And this could be for a number of different reasons. One, maybe these guys are so weak, puny, and scared to death just being in prison that it's written all over their face, and you will see this. I'm telling you, you definitely see guys like this as soon as they get off of that prison bus and they're coming into that prison and you're looking at them like, I want to shed tears for this guy right now because I can see it on his face. His time in here is about to be like hell on earth. That guy right there with them glasses on, oh my God, he don't stand a chance in here. What he do anyway to get to prison? My God, I can't believe I'm in prison. God, I hope they don't find out what I'm in here for. Oh, I gotta use the bathroom too. Guard, is there a bathroom around? Never mind. Does anybody have any toilet paper? Scared to death to be in prison, and also scared to death to order commissary, and with good reason as well. These are the guys who are going to be getting extorted, having to pay to live in any cell block that they're housed in for protection, and oftentimes that pay that they pay to whoever they're paying it to, that pay that they're paying to whoever they're paying it to, I'm hoping that made sense. Oftentimes, there ain't even no protection associated with that. They're just paying, and if problems arise, they're gonna go up to whoever they're paying for that protection like, excuse me, killer, I've been paying you $100 a week to be here, and I'm having some problems. I'm gonna need you, killer. Hey, you killer, I'm gonna need you. Come here. Come here. Meanwhile, Killer's sitting back there eating his honey bun, listening to all of this like, hey, we got something we about to watch right here. Hey, good luck, Stick. Hey, good luck. These honey buns are so good. Other guys that could be scared to death to order commissary are those that owe gambling debts. I've seen plenty of individuals owe substantial amounts of money, whether losing it on a poker table, whether losing that betting on football or basketball, and then instead of paying those gambling debts, they just write a note to the CO telling the CO, hey, yo, you gotta get me out of here. I'm not safe in here. They gonna beat me up in here. I gotta get out of here. Get me out of here. Anybody else seeing this up here? I mean, what's this guy? Oh, he's checking in. I feel sorry for whoever he owes that money to. And I also feel sorry for him when they finally catch up with him. Because I'm trying to tell you, anytime you owe a debt, don't pay that debt and decide to check into protective custody because of that, there's a good possibility that whoever you owe that money to, they're going to catch up to you eventually. And when they do, I'm just trying to tell you, it ain't going to be pretty. They going to beat me up in here. I got to get out of here. Get me out of here. The next type of prisoner making this list is your boss ballers inside of prison. Now, while serving time, you're going to run into all sorts of guys who try to tell you how big they was really doing it out there in the free world. And from time to time, you're going to run into guys who really were doing it that damn big while they were free. Hey, y'all see this right here? This ain't nothing but $200 worth of commissary. I'm ordering this every week. This ain't nothing but some chump change to me, dog. I don't even need this for real. Hey, stick man, you want to earn a ramen noodle soup? Hey, why don't you go ahead and mop and wax my floor using your toothbrush? Matter of fact, let me go ahead and get that soup for you right now. Hey, here you go, stick man. Here's that soup right there. Get your toothbrush ready. Yeah, get that toothbrush. You want that soup? You know you ain't making no commissary. It's $200. I do this every single week. I can do this 2 or 3 times a week. Some of these guys that you'll run into, they really were about that type of life out there in the free world. Other guys might try to portray this role claiming that they were big and bad out there in the free world. And it might even appear that way because of how much commissary they're able to order per week. But don't be fooled. A lot of these guys are just able to do so because they've got that 400-pound big block pen pal girl sending them every single red cent penny she got out there to her name. You see what that girl done sent me? I got all her money in prison. I got all her money. I love this commissary more than I love her. I love you bags of coffee and oatmeal and soups. Oh my goodness. And you know, oftentimes it's easy to distinguish between these two types of prisoners in this same category, this boss baller category, because you're going to see or hear about these guys in the visitation room. Guys are going to come back from visitation like, hey, yo, you seen Killer in that visitation room with that big black girl? That girl so big they needed 2 chairs for her. Killer, you weren't doing nothing out there in the free world for real. That girl sending you all her money. You should be ashamed of yourself, Killer. What kind of nickname is Killer? Eddie? You killing her pockets. That's what you killing, Killer. You killing her pockets. You should feel ashamed of yourself. But because of the fact that you really can't get too much to really show clout inside of prison, commissary, zoom zooms, and wham whams especially is a pretty good way for guys to show how big they really doing it. Hey, yo, this $1,000 worth of commissary right here, man. $1,000. I could do this every week as long as that girl keep that job at 7-Eleven. $1,000. Yeah, I'm a boss. I got some shampoo, some saltine crackers, a box of oatmeal. I'm a boss for real. Man, what you know about getting money? You won't get no money out there in the free world. You see this? This money right here, I'm getting money. You're also going to hell when you die for taking all that girl's money as well. The next type of prisoner that you're going to run into on commissary day is your addictive personality type of prisoner. Now, this type of prisoner especially was brought to us by a guy that I had actually served some time with who fit this to an absolute T. This guy was a junkie out there in the free world. This guy in prison, you know, he had cleaned himself up. He had gotten back a little bit, what they call it when you've had some time to be clean and trying to get yourself together, even though you're locked up. But even in prison and clean, this dude still carried with him some very addictive personality traits. And a really good way to put what I'm talking about is this guy had like 0 willpower at all. This guy had his family out there in the free world who was sending him all sorts of money. He was able to go to commissary every single week, was able to come back with a big old Christmas bag full of commissary items. But because this guy had such an addictive personality, I mean, he couldn't hold on to any of this stuff. And by the end of the first night, right there on commissary day, this guy wouldn't have nothing left in his damn locker. He would be coming up to me like, hey, Joe, hey, Joe, what's good with you, man? Hey, look, man. Hey, you got a soup I can get? You got one soup I can get, man? Dude, we just went to commissary 3 hours ago. How you ain't got nothing left? Somebody stole all your stuff. Man, look, I'm gonna give you a soup. Nah, B, nah, ain't nobody steal my stuff. I ate it all. Everything, it's all gone. I ate it. Hey, yo, how you do that? How you eat every damn thing that you just got from commissary? We just went to commissary. You ain't got nothing left. You done ate all of that. Hey, yo, this dude right here. This dude ate all his commissary in less than 3 hours. Put this dude in the Guinness Book of World Records. Get away from me. I'm not giving you nothing. You can't be hungry. I've seen it happen more than just one time as well. Guys will get this commissary and it's like money inside their pocket. It just burns a hole in their pocket or in their locker. They can't keep the greedy little hands off of it. They like a possum in the damn trash. Like, They'll get the commissary on this day, wake up the next morning with wrappers all over their bunk area, wondering to themselves, what happened? What happened is you ate it all. You ate it all. You got an addictive personality, man. You need help. You need help. You're clean right now. You off of the drugs, but your addictive personality is so bad. You need some damn help. The final type of prisoner that most certainly has to make this list of the different types of prisoners that you're going to see in prison on commissary day has to be your hustle mans. And what exactly a hustle man in prison is something that we've spoken about here on After Prison Show before. But just to quickly give you an idea of what a hustle man is, this is just a guy who makes a hustle out of anything. And whether he's selling anything else for any other prisoner, whether it's electronics, stolen things, I mean, it doesn't matter. It could be artwork. Maybe there's a guy in the housing unit making colorful envelopes to send home to your loved ones. It could be prison candy that guys in prison will make. Maybe he's selling that for other prisoners. Your hustle mans are going to be the guys who are into everything, and they can get you pretty much anything while in prison. And these are the guys who are going to come up to you like a day before store, maybe a week before store when you're filling out your commissary list or your bubble sheet, and they're going to be trying to sell you everything underneath the sun. But this goes a little bit further. Those are the guys that you expect to see. They'll be coming up to you. You're already expecting to see these guys, and sometimes they're coming up to you with some good things that you want to get your hands on. Other times, however, you're going to have these guys who aren't really your hustle mans at all. And these are just the guys who are trying to make a hustle out of anything. Hey, Joe, I couldn't help but notice you went to commissary. Look, I got a sweet deal for you, man. I've been making these cards to send home to your loved ones. I just wondered if you was interested. You know, you want to take a look at this? Hey, man, we've been doing time together for a long time. I ain't never known you to be no artistic type of prisoner. What kind of cards you got anyways? It ain't for everybody. I don't be trying to let people know how talented I really am. You know, I try to keep it on the low. But I was just wondering if you want to support the hustle a little bit. Take a look at this card for me. See if you're interested. I hope you're still my girl. And what is it? This is supposed to be a heart right here. Don't you got a Scrabble dictionary? I mean, you couldn't have spelled your any other better way than Y-U-R? Dude, you play Scrabble for 6 years. I've been seeing you for 6 years in here doing time in prison. And I ain't never seen you making no damn cards, man. What's this card even say? Dude, Valentine's Day isn't even for another 6 months. Hey, look, I know, man. I'm just trying to get a couple of soups. Could you at least just support the hustle, man? Help me out, man. I ain't made commissary in 6 years. And you know, I can't tell you how many guys have come up to me trying to run these sob story type of games and gimmicks on me. And a lot of times I want to help them out. I won't even really care what it is that they're offering. You know, I'm feeling for these guys, even though I know I shouldn't be. And I'd even be willing to just toss them a couple of soups to just try to help them out. I gotta be honest with you, this is the worst trash I have ever seen in my life. But I feel bad for you, so I'm gonna help you out. Like, what you want, like 2 or 3 soups? That's good. I mean, I was hoping I could get like $5 for the card. I mean, I think that's pretty fair. Hold on. You said what? $5? $5 for this? Get away from me! I was just about to help. Get away! I'm not. Take your card. Take it. It's not even. Dude, we got half a year until Valentine's Day. You know, while serving time, there's a lot of different types of prisoners you're gonna have to watch out for. Hey, look, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did so, please leave a like and a comment letting me know exactly what you thought about it. As always, until next time, enjoy life, the free world, never take a moment for granted, and make the most of every day. Peace!